I've heard you say that before, that you can't be like the biggest star unless you have a major label behind you. That feels a little gatekeepy and maybe not very equitable. Do you think there's an issue with that? Do you think that'll change over time? The like maybe less reliance on the major labels?
Nora, one day when I figure that out, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna be. That's the that's the thing that we're trying to figure out. I mean, it is
Yeah.
gatekeeping. I mean, it's no secret that some of the major platforms have relationships with some of the bigger record labels. Some of the bigger record labels are investors in some of the major platforms. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. I think that when you have an industry where the barrier to entry is so low, because I can, I'm a terrible artist. Well, I'm not even an artist at all, but let's just say I woke up one day and decided to rap, and I can hit up Nora and I can say, hey Nora, the way that you play the violin, loving it, inspired, all of the above. Here's my rap. You play the
Uh-huh.
violin in the back, I'll rap. And then we can upload that song, as great or as bad as it may be. We can upload that song today if we wanted to,
Right.
right? And so, when you have an industry that anybody can do it, then you have to like start to set boundaries of like, okay, cool, anybody can do it, but only a certain amount of people can do it on a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
I recently did this executive education program at Harvard, and it was called the BIMS programs, Business of Entertainment, Media, and Sports. And the professor that created the program, Anita Elbers, she has this strategy called Blockbuster, and basically her argument is that no matter what, there's always going to be a need for blockbuster entertainment, main event entertainment.
Mm.
And so when you think about that, sure, you can find an independent artist down the street, and that's great. And you can go to their show and you could have an amazing time. But you also, in this world that we live in, you also want to have that moment where you can go to the biggest arenas and there's 100,000 people and everybody knows the sound, the song that the artist is performing. So, it's water cooler talk. Like, it's obviously cool to be in the know of something that nobody else knows about. But like
Mm-hmm.
when you go to work and you go to the office, you want to be able to talk about something that everybody else knows about. Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, prime
Yeah.
example of that.
What did you call it? The blockbuster phenomenon?
Yeah, it's called a blockbuster strategy.
Business casual.